Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited. If you like board games, you're invited.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited. If you like board games, you're invited.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited. If you like board games, you're invited.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, board games, you're invited.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know, Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know, Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know, Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board game.
All right, I bet you can hear me now. It's not a stream unless there's tech issues, because that's just how things go. Anyway, now that you can hear me, hello, I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple, as always, back after a busy holiday period. Lots of things happened. OrcaCon happened, which I'm going to talk about real quick. But let me say hello to everybody in the chat first before I dive into that. Hello, the Baker Meeple. She's doing homework tonight, so unfortunately, they're not here. I'll be here doing this by myself. But you know what? I don't think I've done a solo board game stream in a while, so let's see if I'm rusty or not. But glad you're here, my dear. Timey, glad to see you as always. Swook, welcome in. Mixter Fee, welcome in. First time chatter, glad to see you. And Game Riders Guy, of course, welcome in. Yeah, so bunch of stuff has happened. But first, I'm going to talk about the obvious thing. Last weekend, was it last weekend? No, 2 weekends ago, first weekend of the month, Abby and I went to OrcaCon, which is a local board gaming convention here in the Seattle area, specifically Bellevue, Washington. And it was our second time going, which we had a blast as always. Legends, welcome in, friendo. Glad to see ya. Yeah, we had a blast as always, except this year I got asked to be a special guest, which was amazing. I'd never been a special guest at a con before, so I was very honored and thrilled to be asked. Pretty much that involved doing a bunch of panels and not having enough time to play games, which was unfortunate, but I did get to play a couple games. It wasn't all work, but it was definitely mostly work, but it was fun work. A lot of the panels that I did were really awesome. Specifically, how to thrive as a marginalized creator, which was really fun, which Danny Quach, aka Brutal Dan, was the moderator for, and I'm glad he came out, which really always glad to see Danny. Type says the Wings lost to the Canes, so I'm pouty. You know, when the Hurricanes beat anybody, we're pouty because we don't like the Carolina Hurricanes. They can go away. But anyway, yeah, that was a great panel. I did a panel with Amanda Panda. She came up and we did top 10 games to play over Zoom or play remotely, which we do quite often because we do our stream once a week, and actually all the games we play are pretty much remote. We make it work somehow. So we talked a little bit about how that happens, and it was a really good panel. And welcome, brand new follower. Followers here are anonymous, so if you decide to make yourself known, go ahead and say so. If not, glad to have you here. Yeah, so that was another panel I did. There was one panel that I got thrown on at the last minute, which I was really, really confused about, but still managed to do. But it was how to pitch board games to publishers. I'm not a designer. I know literally nothing about it, but I managed to BS my way through it and actually gave the people there some pretty good feedback. So, I was kind of nervous about that one because I was actually in the middle of a game, and then someone came down and was like, "Hey, you're on this panel right now." I'm like, "Am I?" But that was all good. But the one I was most excited about. Let's see, my bestest buddy, Just the Facts Jack, is going to be a co-host soon. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome in. Let's see, are you sure it wasn't how to get people to buy games through their streams? We're not going to talk about that, Gameritis Guy, because I have taken more than enough blame for games that you and others have bought, so it's all good. But the panel I was most excited about to do, and I did publicize it a bunch, I did a game show based on a obscure property called Whew, and that's how it's pronounced. It's spelled W-H-E-W, but it's pronounced Whew, which is weird. Terrible name for a game show, but really, really fun. Randomly selected contestants from the audience of about 20 people we had, played 2 games, gave away a bunch of board games, and it went really well. And then after it was all over, Mick from Our Family Plays Games, they were also there at OrcaCon 2, comes in, he's like, "Hey, how come you didn't let me play?" And I was like, well, one, you told me you had all the games I was giving away as prizes, so can't really, let you play a game and then not take a prize. But after everybody had gone, we did one more round, and Amanda Panda and Mick face off against each other, which was fantastic to see. Hopefully once OrcaCon gets all their video editing done, they did record all the panels, so hopefully they'll upload them to their YouTube channel at some point. But it was really, really fun to do. Other than that, I did get to play a bunch of games, taught a few games, which was great. Off the top of my head, I taught Mick and Abby Arabella, the 18XX Roll and Write, which we really enjoyed. Definitely didn't have the 18xx flavor, but it had the theme. But still good, just don't consider it an 18xx. Also taught Mick Tiger and Dragon, which he really, really fell in love with from Oink Games. It shines at 5 people. Y'all, if you have Tiger and Dragon and you can get a play of 5, seriously, do it. It is so much fun. Like, Abby and I thought we liked it at 2 when we streamed it a couple months ago, but doing it at a full 5 player count, so much fun. It was really, really good. Let's see, what else did I play? Played a couple of rounds of Bonanza, which that's always fun, especially when you have a full complement of 7 players. That's super, super fun. And I'm sure there was a couple other games that we played that I can't remember off the top of my head. Did get to play test one game, though. A buddy of ours, Ashwin, who's a game designer, who helped design The Wolves, which is a great game and I need to play. But he came up with this, like, cooperative, like, trick-taking, like, logic game, which is really, really awesome, and I really hope somebody picks it up, because it was very, very fun. It was a not 1v1, but it was a 2-player co-op game, where one player is playing an alien, the other's playing a human, trying to, like, decipher a hidden message that the other player has in front of them with these cards and symbols that have numbers on them. And really, really fun. I hope somebody picks that up, because it's really, really good. Beer City Board Games. Hey, welcome in, friendo. Glad to see ya. Hopefully, you're not too cold up there in Michigan. I know, I just talked to Gen Cam, and I know y'all got a bunch of snow up there, and it's terrible. So hopefully you are keeping warm. And then, freezing. Well, hopefully you got something to stay warm, my friend. And then last thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to go ahead and throw the YouTube video link in the chat if you want to watch, if you haven't watched already. Mick and Starla made an announcement at their OrcaCon panel, and they also did so in their latest video with their OrcaCon wrap-up. At about the 14-minute mark, Abby and I officially have joined Our Family Plays Game Voices. So really excited to join the Our Family Plays Games team and do some content for them. They have been a wonderful voice and light in the board gaming community, and we're excited to do some work for and with them. So stay tuned for stuff from us on Our Families Play Games Voices. So that's pretty much the OrcaCon wrap-up in a nutshell. Anyway, I think that's enough talking out of me. Y'all want to see some board games. You don't want to hear me run my mouth, although if you do, that's completely fantastic. Oh, thank you, Abby. Ra and, yeah, we did play Ra, which, y'all, if you ever play Ra with Mick, bring earplugs, because y'all gonna need them. Every time he invoked Ra, he would just slam so if you have the new edition, there's this big wooden figure of Ra, and he would slam it on the table and just scream Ra, and Starla is like at a table next to us. She's just shaking her head, like, yeah, that's my husband. Just embarrassing the hell out of her. But, oh my God, you want to talk about somebody who got involved in a board game? So freaking fantastic. It was too much fun. All right. I'm hyped up now. I want to get into a board game. So, got the Kickstarter in for Pioneer Rails about a month ago, and definitely excited about it because it is co-designed by one of mine and Abby's favorite designers, Matthew Dunstan. Jeffrey Hours is also an awesome designer as well, but we picked it up purely because Matthew Dunstan's name is on the box, and that gentleman can almost do no wrong in game design. Plus, it's a flip and write, which flip and writes are amazingly fun, and this one is... The gameplay is simple, but the strategy is huge, and I also love that it has a solo mode. So I'm going to be teaching and playing through the solo mode of both the maps that come with the Kickstarter edition. And if y'all have player sheets, y'all can play along with me, and if you beat my score, let me know. I'm hoping I just don't completely blow this out of my behind, because I just did a stream over on the TLN channel playing Dungeons, Dice, and Dangers, and yeah, not going to talk about that. You can watch the VOD for yourself and see how terribly awful I did. So, yeah. Let's see. Legend says Pioneer Rails just came into my local game store. Seriously, pick it up. Pick it up. It is so much fun. I am super excited to play this. I think that's all the chat that I've caught up with. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get to the table and let's learn us some game, y'all. Okay. All right, there we go. I thought so full disclosure, I got a new microphone and I thought I had added it to all my scenes. Apparently I didn't. So that's on me. So let me start my spiel again. Pioneer Rails, it comes with the Kickstarter edition comes with 2 different maps. I'm going to be starting with the desert map, and then afterwards I'm going to be playing the forest map, which has a slightly different set of scoring rules, which I will go through once I get to the forest map. In the normal multiplayer game, you are trying to get one of the 3 each categories of goals. In the solo game, that's not going to happen, so I have crossed those out because I'm not going to worry about them. In the solo game, you're trying to hit a target score or above to actually win the game. So to set up the solo mode, a little bit different setup has to happen. So what you do is you have the 3 categories of cards, you separate them into decks, you shuffle them, and you're going to take 1 from each and you're going to put them face down, not to be seen until the ends of the first, second, and third round. So you're not even going to know what your first sets of goals are until later in the game. So that's kind of the beauty of it, that you have to kind of adjust to the moment. So let's see, these are the horseshoe goals. So I will go ahead and pick one there. That'll be face down. Then next I will shuffle the sheriff goals. Didn't want to miss out on those dulcet tones. Yeah, I have such an amazing voice, y'all. Should do this ASMR and whisper it. Alright, so that's that. And then finally, the train goals. We'll shuffle those and pick one. There we go. So there's the 3 face-down goals. And then you shuffle the rest of the goals together, and depending on how difficult you want the game, you can add more goals to the game. I have never played this before, so I am going to play on beginner, which means I'm not going to add any extra goals. No, I'll take that back. We're going to play on easy. We're going to add 1 extra goal, but at least I can see that ahead of time. So we'll shuffle these up, and I'll choose 1 goal there. Okay. So the goal that I have face up is I need to complete 5 cattle ranches, and I'll explain how to do that once I get down to the board and explain the game. The way it goes is like such. I'd probably sub to a board game ASMR channel. All right, new channel idea, y'all. All right, so what's going to happen is we have a deck of playing cards here. And at the beginning of every turn, normally in the multiplayer game, you would deal out 3 cards. Whoever is the dealer would choose one of those cards, and then everybody else would get to pick one of the 2 remaining. In the solo mode, you're going to burn the first card, and you get to choose from the other 2. So you don't get full access to the deck, and you never know what you're going to get, but you know what you're not going to get, which I think is a really interesting mechanism, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shuffle, and I'm going to give an example of how a turn is going to work. So I've shuffled the deck. I will go ahead and deal out the first card. So that is going to be the Ace of Hearts. That is the burn card, not going to see it. And then we'll deal out the other two, which is going to be the Ace of Clubs and the Jack of Clubs. So what do we do with that? If you notice on the player board, there are the 4 suits within the cards. We have diamonds, we've got clubs, we've got spades, and we've got hearts. These are 4 home stations. Depending on the suit that you pick is where you're going to be building your tracks off of, and using those tracks, you're going to be completing features on the map, which you are then going to score. Also, the card that you choose is going to come down here, and you're also going to be completing poker hands. So at the end of a round, you're going to see what poker hand you have, and depending, you're going to score some points. So like for instance, it's kind of small, but you can see it here. If you get a pair, you're going to get 1 point. If you get 2 pair, you're going to get 2 points. 3 of a kind is going to get you 3 points. A full house is going to get you 4 points. A straight is going to get you 5 points. And 4 of a kind is going to get you 6 points. And there is an opportunity to double your score for the hand, and I'll explain how that happens here in a minute. So let's go back to the main view here, and I'm going to choose one of the cards. Let's say I choose the Ace of Clubs. So I would write down that my first card is an ace. Then, going off of the club station, I get to draw 3 tracks, and those tracks are going to go around the sides of the hexes. Now, you can do as many tracks as you want off of the home station. The only thing is that lines cannot be combined. So, for example, if I were to do tracks from the diamond station, I couldn't then connect them to the clubs line unless I am connecting them through a town. Then technically you can make the lines connect. But once you hit a town, that line is dead and you cannot go through it, and you have to go elsewhere. Now, as you're drawing tracks, you are trying to complete features. What are those features, do you ask? Well, let's take a look. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, so first we have saloons. So if you notice in some of the hexes, there are numbers. Those are the number of tracks that need to touch that hex in order for it to activate. So for instance, if I were to do my turn like such, like 1, 2, and 3, I have 2 tracks touching this saloon hex. I would go ahead and circle it, then come back down to my cards, and this hand is going to be doubled at the end of the round, provided I activate a saloon. That's what saloons do. Deadpan, welcome in. Glad to see you. All right, so that is saloons. Next up, we have gold mines. So the way gold mines work is, let's say this was another turn, and I'm going to just go ahead and throw an extra track on here just in case. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. I now have 1 track touching this gold mine. So I'm going to come over here to my gold stash, and I'm going to circle 1 nugget of gold. Gold is going to get you 1 point for each one that you've circled at the end of the game. Gold is also important for our next feature, the banks. So the way a bank is going to work, and I'm going to come down here to show how that works. Once you have 3 tracks that touch a bank, you are going to come up to your gold, and you're going to cross off up to 4 nuggets that you have circled. Then you're going to get a multiplier of 2 for your first bank, 3 for your second, and 4 for your fourth, and score that many points at the end of the game. So banks is going to basically be an extra scoring for your gold. Next feature is going to be the forts. So how the forts work is, going back over here, if you have 4 tracks touching a fort, you're going to come over to your score track, and you're going to circle the lowest available number. So we have 4 points, we have 12 points, and 24 points if you get all 3 of the forts that are on the map, and you will score the highest number of points that you have gotten. Next, we have the cattle ranches. So the cattle ranches are very, very interesting how those work. Welcome in, James Brazil. It's a true stream now, because James is here. All right, so cattle ranches. want to be on their own. They want to be completely separate from absolutely everything. Let's see, do I have a cattle ranch? Yeah, so cattle ranches are down here. The way you do that is you need to either use the rivers, the mountains, or the train tracks themselves to completely isolate them. So, for example, with this here, if I were to do something like that, and then if this, there's more, there's actually more, there we go, there's more cattle ranches down here, and if I were to do something like that, this cattle ranch would be isolated. Well, no, it wouldn't be. It would have to be completely like done like that. Yeah, so it's isolated from the ones up here, the ones from down here. So this one would be all on its own. The cattle ranches are going to score you a lot of points depending on how many of them you unlock. So if you get a bunch of cattle ranches, you're going to get a lot of points. And as we saw before, one of the goals is to get 5 cattle ranches. So it's going to be behoove of me to get them all. All right, so that's cattle ranches. The next thing is going to be railway stations. The way railway stations work is, I will remember the right numbers, I promise. The way railway stations work is once you have 3 tracks touching a railway station, you are going to score a multiplier. So the way the multiplier works, I gotta look in the book for this one because I don't remember this one off the top of my head. Okay, so you're going to multiply the number that you got the most times the number of towns that you have connected to. So, for instance, you start with one circled town, so you get that town for free, and then if I connect to any more, I'm going to multiply that, and that's going to be my score for the rail yards. And then finally, we do have the towns. The way towns work is towns give you actually a bonus. With the towns, you'll cross one off on a turn. You will always get 1 extra track to draw when you use a town, and then you also get a benefit. And you can only use 1 per town. The benefits are you can draw a bridge across the river, you can draw a tunnel through a mountain, you can change the suit of a card that you chose, or you can do a shortcut across a hex. So like, for instance, you could do something like that there and just completely go across, or you can actually fork a line. So let's say if I had tracks going like that, I could create a fork and go off that way. And that is how towns score. All right. At the end of the game, at the end of 4 rounds, it's very quick. You calculate all the points that you got from all of your features, and then you're shooting for a target score of 60 points. Here's the kicker. For every goal card that you do not complete, raises that target score by 10 points. So you want to complete your goal cards. And that is Pioneer Rails. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase all of my teaching lines here. Get a good clean sheet. I will go ahead and shuffle the card decks again and hope for the best. So if you have any questions while I am playing, feel free to ask and I will be glad to answer them. And yeah, again, if you have the game, you can play along with me and let me know how well you do. Oh, I got to put this Ace of Hearts back in the deck. Can't forget that. Because watch, that'll be the one card that I need. All right, so we got a good shuffle. And let's do this. All right, so first card is going to be a burn card, which is 10 of Hearts, so that's going to go away. Question, who is the best potato? The tolerable one. And they know who they are. All right, so the 10 of Hearts is gone. Our cards you're going to choose from is the Ace of Hearts and the Queen of Spades. All right, interesting. So do I want to start down here in the hearts, or do I want to come up to the spades? Well, if I come up to the spades, it might be easier to try and separate these 2 cattle ranches up here, so that might not be a bad move. But I do need to consider also trying to get a good poker hit, so I score a decent amount of points. So I think I am going to go with the Queen of Spades. So I'll go ahead and mark down the Queen here. And then I need to draw 3 tracks. And I think I want to start cutting off this cattle ranch. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which means I do have the 1 track touching the mine here. So I'll circle 1 nugget of gold. So we got that one. And that much closer to cutting off that ranch and scoring it. All right, so these 2 cards are gone. Let's go to the second card, which is going to be a King of Hearts and a King of Spades. Well, I'm getting a king either way, but it's a matter of what suit am I going to use. Do I want hearts or do I want clubs? Let's see. I don't want to get the bank right away because I want to get some more gold nuggets first. So I could use the heart and split off, maybe go for a split between these 2 cattle ranches. I think that's a good idea. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. We'll split the cattle ranches. So that's going to get this gold nugget here. So we'll circle it up there. Hey, at least I know I'm scoring at least 2 points. So at least I got that going for me. All right, so that's that card. Third card of the round is going to be an Ace of Clubs and a Queen of Hearts. All right, so here's the dilemma. The 10 of Hearts is already gone, so I know there's 3 more 10s in the deck, but I'm only going to see 2 more cards. So the odds of getting a 10 if I choose the Ace, and then hoping the next cards are at least a Jack, and try and go for the straight is going to be difficult. Or do I just cop out and go for the pair? Ooh, that is a tough decision. However, if I go for the hearts, I can get a cattle ranch right off the bat. All right, I'm going to regret this, but let's do the queen. Let's do the queen. We'll do 3 more tracks, which is going to be 1. Do I want to go for the town or do I want to go up towards the mine? Oh, but if I go to the town, it's going to end that track and I have to go elsewhere. All right, I'm gonna skip the town. So we're going to go up towards the gold mine. So now this cattle ranch is cut off by the edge of the map and the station and this gold mine here. So since it's by itself, we'll go ahead and cross circle the 2 points. All right, so that is 1 ranch down, 4 more to go. See, James knows you're the bestest potato, but they're also the tolerable potato. So I mean, goes hand in hand, y'all. All right, let's go for the 4th card. Hope it's a good one. All right, so the burn card is going to be Queen of Clubs, which is not great. Jack of Clubs, 10 of Spades. Oh, I called that one. I totally called that one. That stings. All right, well, I got a pair of queens, so best I could probably hope for is 2 pair or 3 of a kind. Haven't started on the clubs yet, and I do have the spades going up there. Let's go with the 10 of spades. Okay, so we're going to use the 10 of spades. James just says, went and played 3 games of cribbage tonight. Lost all 3 games. Was fun, though. I have not played enough cribbage. I really need to. So we're going to go 1, 2... Oh, and then I have to go around the mountain here. 3... All right, so this cattle ranch is now cut off. So we'll circle that. All right, so that one's good. And then we'll do the last card of the round. Legends is eating some Raising Canes. Ooh, I have not been to a Raising Canes. I really want to go to one. All right, burn card is the Ace of Spades. Then we have King of Spades and 10 of Diamonds. So 2 pair is going to be the best that I'm going to get for this round. Question is, do I take the spade or do I take the diamond? If I take the spade, I could go for the rail yard and then go for the town, which might not be a bad idea because I do need to get some town scoring. Beer City Board Game says we finally got fast sloths to the table tonight. Pretty solid little racing game. I have not heard about that. I might have to look into it. All right, yeah, we'll take the king. We're gonna go with the spades, and then, ooh, do I go up for the rail yard or do I get the double points for the hand? Ooh, that's a rough decision there. Because I'll get 2 points for the 2 pair. If I go down to the saloon and use the town, I could get 4 points. Or I could work on the rail yard and I would get points for the towns. I think it might be more beneficial to go for the towns. So let's do that. So we're going to come up here. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. All right, so that is going to end round 1. Let's go ahead and look at the hand that I got. So I got 2 queens, 2 kings, and a 10. I did not get the saloon multiplier, so that hand is 2 points. All right, so what's going to happen now is we're going to shuffle all the cards, and we're going to play round 2 and do it all over again. So as you can see, this is actually a pretty quick game. Oh yeah, we also get to see the first of the 3 hidden goals that I have. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. The next one is... Ooh, I have to connect to at least 6 towns. So I guess it was a good idea that I was going for the town before. Go ahead and move these down just a little bit. We'll go ahead and shuffle up the cards and play round 2. Ooh, Brass Birmingham is so fun. I do like Brass Birmingham. It's so great. I haven't played, I played Lancashire, which was based on the original. I haven't played Birmingham yet. Birmingham's the one with the fixed board and the beer, if I'm not mistaken, or is it the other way around? Somebody in chat, I'm sure, can correct me. But yeah, Brass itself is a fantastic game. I really enjoyed it. But then again, me and Euros were like this. Love me some Euros. All right, so we got the deck shuffled. Let's go ahead and get our burn card, which is going to be an ace of diamonds. And the 2 cards that I will start with is going to be the King of Hearts and the Jack of Diamonds. All right, so not a spade like I was hoping for. And so it's going to have to be hearts or diamonds. I haven't started anything on diamonds yet. So what I think is we're going to take the Jack of Diamonds. We'll go ahead and draw a Jack down there. And we're going to do 1, 2, and 3, which will get me another gold nugget. So I might want to consider getting a bank here soon because I've got 3 nuggets circled. But I am going to go for this town up in the corner and also try and isolate this cattle ranch to also work on the other goal. So, dual purpose. All right. Next burn card is going to be Jack of Hearts. So we won't see the Jack of Hearts. And the cards we get to choose from is the Jack of Spades and the Queen of Hearts. There's that spade I was looking for. So we may as well get the pair right off the bat. We'll take the Jack. And then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which means I've connected to this town up here. So I will go ahead and circle the town. We've also got the rail yard, so I will circle the ×3 multiplier. And then, do I want to use a town ability right now? Would it make sense for me to? I think it would, because it would let me tunnel through this mountain here, and then I can go for the saloon and get the multiplier on the hand, which I think would be a decent idea. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use a town, and we're going to use that to go ahead and tunnel through the mountain with the spade, and then we're going to use our bonus track to come down towards the saloon. All right, I think that was a good use of a town. All right, so those are those two cards. You want to know, another jack would be fantastic, but not for the burn card. Please, not for the burn card. All right, ace of spades. I like it. And then we've got queen of clubs, jack of clubs. All right. I will take the 3 of a kind with the jacks. Ooh, buddy, I like it. All right, so now we've got to get started on clubs. Let's see. I could probably work on splitting off some of the ranches down here and maybe saving this saloon for round 3 or 4, which might not be a bad idea. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which means this cattle ranch is now isolated between the station, the mountain, and the saloon, and the gold mine. So that is ranch number 3 that we have gotten. All right, I'm liking this round a lot better than the first one, y'all. All right, burn card is going to be a 10 of clubs, and the cards you get to choose from is the king of diamonds and the 10 of hearts. All right, so either going to keep the 3 of a kind or go for a full house. Let's see. If I do hearts, I can work and go up here to this town. Or I can go towards the bank and go for this town up here, which might not be a bad idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to take the 10 of hearts. Write the 10 in there. And then we're going to go this way. 1, 2, and 3. Make our way towards the bank. I did get this gold mine here. So that's our 4th gold nugget. And let's hope the burn card is not a 10. Please don't let it be a 10. But the odds of it being a 10 is not very good because you've already seen 2 10s. All right, burn card is going to be ace of hearts. That's good. I like it. And then we've got queen of spades. Come on, 10 of diamonds. Yeah, buddy. All right. We're going to take the 10 of diamonds because that's going to get us the full house. And then we need to build track off of the diamonds, which I think I'm going to go towards the town. So we'll go 1, 2, and then 3. That's going to cut off this cattle ranch. So that's a 4th ranch and another town. Do I want to use a town again? I think I do. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to use another town. We are going to tunnel through this mountain down here on the clubs and draw our bonus track going down towards the saloon here. I just realized I did not get a saloon this round again. Oh, that's on me. All right, so no double. No double for me. All right, let's check out our hand. All right, so we got the full house. It would have been great if I would have gotten the saloon because that would have been 8 points, but I'll take 4 for the full house. That's not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle up our cards. And we get to see what our third goal is. Our third goal is going to be... connect to at least 2 banks. All right. Good thing I've already gotten towards connecting to 1, so almost halfway there. But I'm going to have to get a couple of hearts to try and get the 2 banks that are down here in the southern part of the map. So, looking okay so far. Whether I'm going to hit a score of 60 though, that's left to be determined. All right, so we've got our card shuffled. All right. And let's see, our burn card is going to be the ace of diamonds, so we're not going to use that. And the cards we get to choose from next time is going to be the queen of clubs and the king of diamonds. Not a heart like I wanted. I do have one town that I could possibly use to change the suit, and I think it might be a good idea to do so. And I think it is. But what am I going to take? The king or the queen? Ooh, what am I feeling? I'm going to take the king. All right, we're going to take the king. We are going to town that, though, and that king is going to become a heart. So I'm going to have 4 tracks to draw because remember, whenever you use a town, you do get that bonus track draw. So I am going to go... let's do 1, 2, and 3. Then our bonus track is going to come off of here, going towards that bank. So we do have the 3 tracks touching this hex. So that bank is going to score. We're going to cross off all 4 of our nuggets. And it's going to be 8 points for the bank number 1 with the 2 times multiplier. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's get our second card of round 3, which is going to be, ooh, another king. King of Spades. Oh, no, King of Spades is the burn card. Oh, that's rough. All right, Jack of Clubs, 10 of Diamonds. And why'd the king have to be a burn card? That's just... Ooh. Who shuffled these? Nobody answer that. Okay, do I want a club or do I want a diamond? Let's see, if I go off to the diamond, I good... Well, I do need more gold nuggets because I don't want to score 0 connecting this second bank. I do also want to think about getting a saloon and possibly another train yard. So I think we're going to take the 10 of diamonds, and from the diamonds we're going to go. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. That way we can continue on down, getting the saloon, getting the train yard, and hopefully this gold mine to start collecting some more nuggets. I am blaming the shuffler, but the shuffler wasn't me. No, y'all saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's go with the burn card. Burn card is 10 of Spades. And the 2 cards you get to choose from is Jack of Diamonds and Jack of Hearts. So either way, we get a Jack, but that's not bad because if I can get a Queen and an Ace, the hell are you doing here?
I just want to let you know that the shuffler does indeed suck. That's all.
You're not even supposed to be here today.
No, I just need...
Tolerable potato, y'all. So rude.
That's what I do.
Alright, so I got a Jack either way. If I get an Ace and a Queen, I could get the straight, so that might not be too bad, especially if I get the multiplier. James Brazil says hi and thank you for the guest appearance.
Of course, that's what I do.
Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so we got a Jack, but what suit am I choosing? The diamonds? Oh yeah, I think I was going for the diamonds, right? Because yeah, we have a plan, y'all. So with that, we're gonna do 1. Let's do 2 and 3. So I got this saloon. So this third hand is going to be doubled. All right. Need an Ace and a Queen, and not as the burn cards. Legend says Team Baker Meeple, and you're not even playing.
Yep.
So rude. All right, King of Hearts is the burn card, and the 2 we've got is Ace of Hearts, Ace and a Queen. All right, let me look at my discards real quick. All right, that is the second Queen that we've seen, and that's the second Ace that we've seen. So there are 2 more Queens and 2 more Aces in the deck. And they're both hearts, so I'm taking hearts either way. I'm going to go with the Ace. I'm going to take the Ace. And then with the hearts, I'm going to get 3 track. So, I do need to get some more nuggets, and I also still need to work on cattle ranches. All right, we're gonna go 1. Oh, I'm gonna need to branch off if I skip that bank. Nope, so be it. 2 and 3. All right, that'll get me that gold mine, so we'll circle a nugget. And now for my last card, I have to hope for a queen, which is not the burn card. And the burn card is the Queen of Spades. No! No! All right, so I am hoping for the Queen of Diamonds. That is the only one left. So one of these two cards has to be the Queen of Diamonds. Come on, Queen of Diamonds. Ace of Clubs. King of Clubs. Boo. That's... Yep. Tato was right. The shuffler sucks. All right, so it's going to be a club either way. But I need to decide... Actually, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be a pair. So we're just going to take the ace. But either way, it's a club. So I need to do 3 lines. Oh, hold on. Is that another... Is that one separated? Did I count that? Hold on. Got that one up there for 1. This one up here is separated for 2. This one down here is separated for 3. No, I didn't count that one. I actually separated this one before. So, oh, no, I'm on 4 ranches. Never mind. I thought I missed one. All right. I've already got the saloon, so I don't necessarily want to go down. I could go towards this nugget and try and get the town, but I'm not going to reach it by the end of the round. So what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to go off this way for 3. So that'll get me that town. And that will end the hand. All right, not as great as I wanted it to be. I got a pair of aces. So a pair is going to be 1 point multiplied double, 2 points for the hand. Missed that straight. Not happy, y'all. Definitely not happy. All right. So looking at our goals, I need 1 more bank. I need 1 more cattle ranch. I need 2 more towns. Or no, I need 3 more towns. Because that's right, the first one doesn't count. The first one's a free town. And our last goal... Ooh, what's that one? The last goal is... Where's the card? Complete 1 building with tracks from more than 1 station. Ooh. I think I'm probably best suited to do that at this saloon up here to complete it with the spades and the hearts track. All right. That's what I'm going to have to do. All right, let's shuffle our cards. And this is the final round, y'all. So yeah, like I said, this game is very, very quick. It plays about, like I said, 20, 25 minutes, maybe multiplayer if you got some people who think, maybe 45 minutes. But real quick, easy flipping right to play. All right, we got our cards shuffled, and hopefully the cards are in way better favor this round. Okay, burn card is Ace of Clubs. First card is a Jack of Diamonds. Second card is an Ace of Diamonds. So I'm going to be drawing on diamonds either way. I'm going to take the ace. We'll take the Ace of Diamonds, and then I'm going to get 3 tracks to draw. We're going to go 1, 2, and that saloon isn't really going to matter because I'm going to go for the saloon over here. So I'm going to go 3 up this way. Got the rail yard, so that's going to unlock the 4 multiplier for towns. And that's card number 1. All right, if anybody's played along with me, let me know how you're doing. Burn card is King of Spades. Then we have 10 of Hearts. And a King of Diamonds. All right, Hearts is what I needed. So we're going to take the 10 of hearts. We're going to continue on the hearts line. So I'm going to go 1 and 2 to cut off that cattle ranch and get the 5th one that I need. So this goal is complete. We'll turn that one over. I do have one more piece of track that I can draw. And we're going to do... We're going to go this way, going up towards the saloon for my 3rd piece of track. All right. Let's go with card number 2. Burn card is Jack of Clubs. And I get a Jack of Spades and a 10 of Clubs to choose from. Could go for the pair, could try and go for the straight again. But I need the spades because I'm going for that saloon. So we're going to take the jack. And then from the spades, we're going to do... so I'm going to have to do the hearts going around this way. So we're going to go 1, 2, and actually go into this town here for 3. So that is my 4th town that I have managed to connect to. Need 2 more towns. And I have to do it in 2 more cards. Oh, that's not great. Let me think. Is there any way I could get a bonus town using a town? Or I could use 2 towns, which would get me 1. I think that might be my best bet. All right, I might regret this. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to use 2 towns. So I do get a bonus twice, and then 2 bonus tracks. And I can use them in either order. So what I'm going to do is... Ooh, I see what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to use a bonus track here. I'm going to draw a bridge here. And I'm going to use my second bonus track here to get this town. So that will be my 5th town. And then I have 1 more bonus that I need to use. And I think that bonus is going to be... Ooh, I could branch off from that line down there and get the second bank, but it's only going to be 1 times 3, which I think is better than nothing. So yeah, we're gonna use the branch, which will get this bank here. Cross off 1 nugget. It'll be 1 nugget, but 3 points. I'll take it. All right. Final card. I have to get a town on this card, or I'm going to miss the goal. So, 2 banks have been connected, so that goal is done. Burn card is going to be... Oh no, I have 2 more cards to do. Burn card is an ace of spades, which is okay. Now we got a jack of hearts and a queen of diamonds. I do need that queen. I'm going to take the queen. I'm fishing for a king. So with the diamonds... I could do... Let's go 1. Let's do 2. We'll end that there at the town. That's going to be my 6th town. So that goal is complete. And 1 more off of diamonds. Let's go 3. And we'll use a town, get the bonus 1 there. We'll get this gold mine, so that's another nugget circled. And then I get to do a feature. Ooh. What do I want to do? Just to use it, I'm going to tunnel through this mountain here. All right, Final card, and it needs to be a king. All right, y'all got to head out. Thanks for the stream. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, Clay. Hope you have an awesome night. All right, burn card is 10 of diamonds. And then we have Ace of Hearts and King of Hearts. Oh, it's the suit that I needed. And we're getting a raid from Heavy Cardboard just as I pull the last card from the round. Oh, that is too funny. All right, let me go up to the top here real quick. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate the raid. For those who don't know who I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple. I am a board game Twitch streamer, parts of lots of organizations like TLN, Tabletop After Dark, GeekOrCon, and as I announced today, OFPG Voices. Appreciate the raid, y'all, Heavy Cardboard. We actually raided into y'all after we got done with our TLN preview stream. We were doing a roll and write game there, and saw y'all were playing Age of Steam. I still need to play Age of Steam. It's on my shelf. I really desperately need to learn it and play it. But yeah, appreciate the raid, and follows here are anonymous until you decide to make yourself known. So appreciate the follows, and welcome to the channel. I am doing a solo playthrough of Pioneer Rails, which is a flip and write from Matthew Dunstan and Jeffrey Allers, Matthew Dunstan being one of my favorite designers. So I was just about to finish up the first map and first game that I'm playing. But yeah, welcome in. Appreciate the raid. Oh, and of course, before I get back to the game, of course, let me shout y'all out. We appreciate that. There we go. Shout out for y'all. All right. So just as the raid was coming in, I got the King of Hearts that I needed, which was fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and take the king, which is going to get me the straight. And then I need to draw 3 tracks off of the hearts. So we're going to go 1 and 2, which is going to help me complete that saloon there. And it also gets to complete this goal, having 3 tracks on a completed building from 2 different lines. So completed all 4 goals, which is great. Jowser says, Flippin' Rights have progressed quite a bit. This looks neat. Yeah, this is super fun. This is just one board out of the 2 that came with the Kickstarter edition. This is a desert map. Once I score it, I'm going to do a quick teach again with the differences, the rules on the forest map. So if you want to learn how to play, you'll definitely get your chance. Okay, so I got the saloon. And then I drew 1, 2. I have 1 more track I can draw. Let's go 3. And then I don't think using that town is going to help me at all. Unless I can get to a town by 1 track and increase that multiplier, but I don't think I can. So I think I'm just hosed. All right, that's gonna do it. All right, so that's gonna end the hand. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. So I did manage to get the straight. So the straight doesn't have to be in actual order. You just have to have all the cards. So I do have the 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. So that's gonna be 5 points with the multiplier for the saloon, 10 points. So I will take that. All right, let's go ahead and score this bad boy. So the first things first, we're going to add up all the points that I got from all of the rounds from the poker hands, which is going to be 10 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. So it's going to be 18 points in poker cards. Then we need to look at all of the features. The gold nuggets is going to be 1 point apiece. I did manage to get 6 of them, so that's going to be 6 points. For the banks, I got 4 times 2 for 8, 3 times 1 for 3, so 11 points in banks. Didn't score any of the forts. I just kind of ignored them and let them go. Like, I didn't even bother. So no points on the forts. For the cattle ranches, let me see, just to make sure I have isolated the rest of them. That one's isolated, so that's 2. This one is for 3. That one is for 4. That one is for 5. Ooh, this one is for 6. Oh, 7. I have 7 ranches. So that's going to give me 18 points total for cattle ranches. For the train yards, I did get 2 of them, so that's going to be a 4 times multiplier for the number of towns that I got, and it's going to be 7 towns times 4 for 28 points. And then towns itself, I get 1 point per town, whether I used them or not. So it's going to be 7 points. All right, so I did get all 4 goals, which is great. So that means the target score is going to be still 60. Let's add everything up. So I got 18 plus 6 is 24. Plus 11 is 35. Still 35. Plus 18 is going to be 45, 53. Plus 28 is going to be 73, 81. Plus 7, 88 points. All right, not too bad. So totally blew the target score out of the water by 28 points, which is fantastic. I don't think there's like a chart threshold telling you how well you did. If there is, I would definitely like to see it. Nope, there isn't. But 28 points above the target, I'll take it. All right, so that's Pioneer Rails. So let me go ahead and reset the game. I'll erase this board. I'll get the forest board up, teach the differences, and then we'll go through it. So if anybody did manage to play with me, did you do better than 88 points? And did you complete all of your goals and had to raise your target score? Let me know if you did play along. So as I said in the beginning, these dry erase maps did come with the Kickstarter edition, which is really, really nice. Otherwise, it does come with just standard paper maps, which of course you can laminate and make dry erase yourself. But it wasn't too much more to get these dry erase versions with the Kickstarter edition. So if you can get a hold of it, I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and get the forest map up. All right, so let's go ahead and reset the game. So just like before, we need to separate the 3 piles of goals. Let's see, Skyworks says, I'm really getting into flip roll and writes lately. Love the games that I can quickly play by myself. Again, this is a super quick one. Really, really enjoyed it. The game we played for TLN, Dungeons, Dice, and Dangers, is also a fantastic solo game. Definitely check that one out. And if you're able to get a hold of it, you are going to have to import it. But if you're a fan of Yokohama at all, there is a Yokohama roll and write, which I'm going to be doing at the end of the month for TLN. That also plays solo, and I spent a couple of hours learning it, and it's going to be really, really fun, and I'm excited to play that one with y'all and show it to you. All right, so for setting up the forest map, I need to take out a couple of the goal cards. So let's see, where is it here? Okay, forest. So I need to take out goal cards 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1E. Okay, so 1C is going to go, 1B is going to go, 1E is going to go, and 1A is going to go. And then the rest of these are, okay, so the new ones are going to be put in. Those are sheriff goals, horseshoe, train, and train. Okay. Yeah, I do too. Yokohama is probably one of my favorite games. Absolutely love it. So excited to play that. All right, so we're going to shuffle each one of the piles separately. And we'll take one goal. Put that face down, so that's going to be the sheriff goals. Then shuffle the horseshoe goals. We'll take one there. Then we do the train goals. Take one there. And then we'll shuffle the rest of them together and add additional goals depending on how hard I want to make the game. Easy mode with one goal was okay, so we're going to bump this up to the next difficulty level. We're going to add 2 extra goals, which I believe is medium difficulty. So we're going to play the forest map on medium. Let's see how well we do. All right, so 2 extra goals, but we do get to see those, which is really nice. So let's look. All right, so the goals that we get to know ahead of time is going to be this one here, which is 3 out of the 4 stations need to connect to the edge of the map. So that's going to be an interesting one to complete. And then for this one here is, I believe you have to have one mountain or one track connect next to a mountain 4 different times. But let me, yep, build a track along 4 different mountain ranges. Okay, so those are the 2 goals that we get to know. These are the goals that we don't get to see yet. We'll see them at the ends of each of the rounds. Then we're going to take our poker deck. We're going to shuffle them. And then, just to explain the game real quick, once you draw a card, you'll burn it. You'll look at the other 2 cards. You'll choose one to put into your poker hand, which scoring poker hands at the end of the round is going to be a number of points based on how well you do. A pair is going to be 1 point. 2 pairs is 2 points. 3 of a kind is 3 points. And I actually probably should zoom in on this so y'all can see it. Yep, there you go. A full house is going to be 4 points. A straight is going to be 5 points. And 4 of a kind is 6 points. So the saloons work a little bit differently on the forest map. In the desert, it doubled the hand for each round. The way the saloons work now is for every saloon that you get, you're going to choose one of the cards, 10, Jack, King, Queen, or Ace, and you're going to circle it. And how many times that card appears in your hand for the rest of the game, you're going to score an extra point per card. So a little bit different on how the saloons work on the forest map. Okay, another couple of differences to note is the golds and the banks are gone, and they are replaced with bandits. So what you need to do is you have to connect 2 tracks next to a bandit hex in order to capture it. Then you're going to send that bandit to jail. You start with 1 free jail, and you have room for 3 bandits. There are other jails on the map that you need to unlock in order to be able to capture more bandits. If you don't have room for a bandit, they get away, and you're actually going to lose a negative point at the end of the game for every bandit that gets away. So you need to have room in your jails. For the forts score differently. You're going to get 2 points for every single track that is surrounding a fort hex. So there is no multiplier. You just get a straight 2 points for every track that touches. The cattle ranches work exactly the same way. For every one that you isolate, you're going to get an increasing number of points. The rail yards work the same way. You're going to get multipliers based on the number of towns that you have circled. And then, of course, the towns are going to be 1 point apiece, whether you use their bonus or not. So once again, the regular game goals do not apply in the solo mode. Once you choose your card, you draw 3 tracks off of that station. You cannot connect the tracks for 2 different stations unless they meet at a town. That's the only way you can do it. And then once a track does get to a town, that line is dead. You cannot draw on it anymore. And that is Pioneer Rails in a nutshell. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom back out. And let's go ahead and play the forest map and see if I do better than 88 points. The target is still 60. But again, if you do not complete a goal, it increases that target by 10 points. Hey, Book of Nerds! Welcome in, friend. How are you? I hope you are doing well. All right. Just finished the desert map of Pioneer Rails. I'm about to start the forest map here. So let's go ahead and get our deck of poker cards in. And let's hope for the best. Good luck, have fun on round 2. Thank you much. I appreciate it. All right, so burn card is going to be Jack of Diamonds, so we don't get to use that. Then the 2 cards you get to choose from is the Jack of Spades and the Queen of Diamonds. All right, let's get a plan of attack here. What do I want to do? Let's see. So off of the diamonds, I could go for a bandit and a cattle ranch right away. So that would not be bad at all. If I go down this way, I could go towards that bandit and maybe a town. Going up here, oh, there is a lot of stuff up here. They got a cattle ranch, a bandit, a fort, a saloon, and a train yard. I think heading up this way might be a good idea. Looking at the spades, we do have a cattle ranch up here that we can isolate. We got a random bandit up here. Going down, there's a good concentration of bandits and cattle ranches. We could go for the jail, which we don't really need yet because we do have 3 open spots. I think I'm going to start with the diamonds. So we're going to go ahead and take the Queen of Diamonds. So we'll write that in as our first card. And for our 3 tracks, I think I'm going to go up this way. And I think we're going to take the bandit right off the bat. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to get this bandit. So we'll go ahead and circle it. That's going to be a point. And we've already secluded this cattle ranch off with the mountains, the track, and the edge of the map. So we'll circle the 2 points for the cattle ranch. All right, not a bad first turn. I will take that. Okay, let's go ahead and do our burn card. Is going to be the 10 of spades. Don't get to use that. And we get to choose from an ace of clubs or a king of diamonds. Ooh, back to those diamonds. Ooh, I could use the diamonds. I could connect to this town up here, which would also give me 1 out of the 3 stations I need to draw tracks to the edge of the map. So that might not be a bad move. I could also start up here with another branch. Also trying to go for the rail yard, which wouldn't be terrible. I think I have plenty of time to do this one. So we're going to leave this alone for a while. We're going to go up to the northwest here. And we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we'll at least get some points for this fort up here. We need 1 more track for the train yard. And we're also working on the saloon. So we got a little bit of progress up there, which is not bad. So we did take the king of diamonds there. We'll write that in. Wonder if I'm going for a straight again this time. We'll see. All right, burn card is another king, which is okay. Then we've got 10 of clubs and ace of hearts. All right, so 2 stations that we have not even used yet. So I could go for this jail over here with the hearts. I could get an easy town right off the bat. Or I could come from the other direction and start over here. You know what? Let's do that. No, let's do it this way. I'm going to use the 1 free town that I have. So we're going to use this as our bonus track. We're going to do a tunnel through the mountain as our feature. And then we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to start on the jail up here. And then hope to get another town so we can branch off and get this saloon to get a card multiplier. All right, so we took the ace of hearts there. All right, so those cards are done. Burn card is going to be queen of spades. Then we have king of clubs and 10 of diamonds. Ooh, possibly going for that straight again. Diamonds wouldn't be bad because I could finish off what I was working on up here. But I don't necessarily want to go for the king because then the best I could probably do is gonna be a 3 of a kind, or I might get stuck with a pair or 2 pair. You know, let's chance it and go for the straight again. So we'll take the 10 of diamonds, and then for our 3 track, we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3. All right, so that's gonna get me this saloon here. I mean, I have 1 of each card, so it kind of doesn't matter. So I'm just going to arbitrarily take the ace for the saloon. And then I did get another bandit here with the 2-track connections. So that's my 2nd bandit in jail. And let's see what the last card of the round is going to be. Please don't let it be a jack for the burn card. Oh, and it is. Jack of clubs. Rude. King of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. All right, so we're not getting the straight. We're just going to get a single pair, and we have to use the hearts. So let's just go ahead and take the king to get the pair, and then we are using hearts. Let's go ahead and do 1, let's do 2, and let's do 3. Because that does a couple of things. We have unlocked this jail over here, which is nice. So we have more space for bandits. We caught this bandit with the 2-track connection, so we get a third bandit there. Jail number 1 is full. And we have also isolated this cattle ranch up here. So now we have 4 points in cattle ranches. So not a bad turn, but I did not get a town that I would have liked, which is unfortunate. All right, so going to score the hand, as I said before, we only got the pair of kings, and I probably should have chosen kings, but it's okay. We do have an ace, so we're going to get a bonus point for that. So this hand's going to be 3 points. Not great, but at least you scored something. All right. So let's go ahead and reset the deck. Let's go ahead and look at our goals real quick. I just noticed the diamond is actually at the edge of the map up here, so that's actually 2 stations to the edge of the map, so we only need 1 more to complete this goal. We also have 1 mountain connection here, so we need 3 more mountain connections to complete this goal, but we do get a new one, which is going to be... let's see, I believe that one is connect to 3 towns by mountains. Ooh. Connect to 3 towns by mountains. Okay. We potentially have one up here. We potentially have the second one up here. And there's another one down here. Oh, there's only 3 towns by mountains on the map. Oh, so I have to go for this town down here. Sneaky, sneaky forest map. Sneaky, sneaky. All right. Let's go into round 2, y'all. And hopefully this one works out better. Okay. Deck is shuffled. Burn card is going to be Jack of Hearts. That goes away. And we have a King of Diamonds and a King of Clubs to work with. So either way, we are getting a king. Question is, do we draw on diamonds or do we start on clubs? So as I said before, I need to get to that town down there to help fulfill that one goal. So I think we're going to take the clubs and we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then that way I can, if I do wind up getting another town, I could cut through the mountain with the tunnel and get to that town. Or I could take the long way around, but that's going to be really, really hard to do. But I also have another jail that I could possibly open up for space. All right. I also probably need to work on a rail yard, because I don't want to miss out on that multiplier. And probably the best rail yard that I'm going to get at is probably the one up here. All right. Get rid of these kings. Burn card is going to be an Ace of Clubs. And our 2 cards is a Jack of Diamonds. All right. It's going to be diamonds either way. Don't have a choice. Let's go ahead and take the Queen. And then let's go ahead and do 1 and 2 to get that town. And then I'm going to go ahead and start another track off diamonds here for 3. Oh, we're getting another raid in Olympian. What is going on, friendo? Ooh, all the raids in today. Oh, much appreciated. Amanda, thank you for that continued sub for 10 months. Welcome in, Thomas and friends. The irony that we're playing a game about trains. But anyway, for those that don't know me, I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple. I am a board game Twitch streamer, part of lots of wonderful organizations like Tabletop After Dark, Geek Girl Con, and most recently, Our Family Plays Games Voices, which Abby and I will be on soon. We appreciate y'all for the raid. What were y'all doing, Thomas? Let us know. Did you get your fiber optics installed today, or is that later on? Because I know you're excited about that, so you actually have quality internet. But yeah, welcome in. Appreciate the continued tier 3 sub. We appreciate that. Yeah, seriously, Thomas, you are all right. I gotta shout out Thomas here real quick. So when I went to his house a while back ago, and I asked him what mics he was using, he gave me an awesome recommendation that he uses Sennheiser MKE 600s. And they're expensive. They're like $300 mics. So I asked him, I want to try before I buy. And he's like, take my travel setup if you like it. You know, you can buy one and see what it's like. Y'all, if you go back to some of my former streams, I sound like complete garbage. Like, the boom mic I was using was not great, but this Sennheiser, the second I am dropping some cash on my own because it just sounds amazing. So Thomas, thank you so much for that. We got even more sub. Oh yeah, that was let's see, Amanda and Thomas. Oh, Hype Train. Ooh, we love Hype Train. That is so awesome. Oh, you were painting. And Monday you're getting the fiber optics. Awesome. Glad to hear it. So like I was saying, I am playing Pioneer Rails, which is a flip and write game from Dranda Games, made by Matthew Dunstan and Jeffrey Allers. Matthew Dunstan is one of our favorite designers, so really, really like it. I finished one map already. I'm in the middle of another map, and it's really fun. So stick around for a while, and again, Thomas, appreciate the raid, friendo. And of course, we got to shout you out, because why would we not do that? Because Olympian is a wonderful human being. Oh, somebody already did give Olympian a shout out, I guess. Yep, they did. Okay, awesome. Glad my mods are doing their mod thing. Alright, back to the table. Alright, so quick rundown of the game. The way it works is you have a deck of poker cards here. You're going to choose one of them, put them into a poker hand, and then based on the suit that you that card is, you're going to draw train tracks off of the different stations, which are your suits, trying to draw tracks next to the features to try and score as many points as possible, as well as completing goals that you have to the side here. So really, really fun game. All right, so what was I in the middle of doing? Oh yeah, I was in the middle of choosing a card. So I do have 2 diamonds. So I did already draw off the diamonds. I just didn't choose my card. We're going with the jack because we're going to try and go for the straight again. Why not? All right. I do need to get another saloon. That's what I need to do. All right. So burn card is going to be King of Hearts. We don't get to use that. And then we have an Ace of Diamonds and a Jack of Spades to choose from. I really would like that ace and try and go for the straight. But I have not done anything on spades at all yet. But I do have 2 more rounds, so I could probably concentrate on spades in later rounds. So, all right, we're gonna chance it again, y'all. We're gonna go for the straight. We're gonna take the ace, which means we're drawing on the diamonds again. So, what we want to do here is, I think first, I'm going to use a town. So using a town is going to get me a bonus track, which... No, we're going to use the feature first. The feature, we're going to do a fork off of here, which is going to get me this rail yard, so that'll unlock the 3 multiplier for towns. And then I get the bonus track, which I am going to draw down here, which is going to... Oh, actually it's going to do 2 things. One, it's going to capture this bandit here. So we'll circle that bandit there in my second jail. It also isolates this cattle ranch because it is cut off by the station and the tracks and the river. So cattle ranch scoring is going to go up to 6 points. All right, and I still have my 3 normal tracks that I have to draw. So for that, I think I'm going to do... I could possibly go down and get more... I can get another jail. Then I really have to go heavy on bandits. Let's do this. We're going to do 1, 2, and we're going to get that town. And then for my third track, we're going to do 3 and get that town up there. All right. I am hoping for a 10, y'all, and I hope it is not the burn card. All right, the burn card is an Ace of Hearts. Good for me. First card is 10 of Spades. Yes! And King of Spades. So it's going to be Spades either way, but we're going to take the 10 for the straight. And now we get to draw some track on the Spades line. Oh, man. Lucky, lucky me. Okay. I do need to go for that mountain town, which I think is easily reachable. If I go 1 and 2 and 3, and then if I use my town, I'm going to tunnel through the mountain and use my bonus to connect. So that is my second mountain town that I have connected to. I need to connect to this one down here for the clubs, and I will complete this goal here. I also have train tracks next to 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains. So this goal is actually done. That worked out. All right, level 1 hype train. Y'all enjoy your emotes if you participated in that. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Let's see. Oh, do I also have 3 tracks? I do. Diamonds goes to the edge. Spades now goes to the edge. And Hearts goes to the edge. So this goal is complete. Nice. 2 goals in 1 round. That's really fantastic. Love it. Love to see it. All right. Let's go ahead and score up the poker hand. Again, I didn't get a saloon, which I don't think... No, I did not get another saloon, so we still just have aces giving us the bonus point. But I did get the straight, which is going to be 5 points, plus the bonus point for the ace. This round is going to be 6 points for the poker hand. All right, let's go ahead and set up for round number 3. So I know we've talked about in chat a little bit that there are fans of flip and rights and roll and rights out there. We've already talked about a couple of them. Like I said, I'm going to be doing Yokohama Roll and Write at the end of the month. I did mention Dungeons, Dice, and Dangers that we played earlier on the TLN channel. But what are some of y'all favorite roll and writes? Like, throw some out there. Maybe you'll throw something out there that I haven't even heard of and need to try. Because I do love a good roll/flip and write game. All right, let's get our poker deck shuffled. And we need to see a new goal, which is going to be... Ooh, is that... I believe that is complete 2 train yards. Yes, I need to complete 2 rail yards. And I've already got 1, so halfway there to that goal already, which is really, really fantastic. Oh yeah, those are completed goals. We can get rid of those. And let's start round number 3. Hey, Soften Your Razor, welcome in. Dinosaur Island Roar and Write is good. I did play that once. It really wasn't for me. It wasn't a bad game, but I think it just kind of had too much busy work to it. But I do like Dinosaur Island. It is a fantastic game. But I don't know, the Roar and Write just wasn't up my alley. But still not terrible. Like, if somebody brought it out, I'd play it. Absolutely would play it. Rolling Realms is fantastic. I need to get that up to date because I know they just released a bunch of promo packs for it. And I'm also excited about Rolling Realms Redux coming out this summer, which is going to have a whole bunch of new map packs in it. Excited for that one. All right, starting the round with an Ace of Clubs. That's going to go away. And our 2 cards to start round 3 is going to be a Queen of Diamonds and an Ace of Diamonds. So Diamonds is what we're going to be drawing on. And I may as well take the Ace because that's where I'm getting bonus points right now. So we'll take the Ace. However, I could use a town and change the suit. And I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to town it, and we're going to change it to clubs. So I get 4 tracks that I can do. But first I got to do the 3 normal ones. So I'm going to go... Let's see, where am I closest to completing another train yard? Oh, it's going to be up there. Well, shoot. I'm going to need to get another town and branch off into the mountain. All right, that's what I'm going to have to do. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then for my bonus track, where am I going to draw you? We're going to put it here because I can try and get this cattle ranch isolated and increase that scoring. All right. Let's see. Legend says Hadrian's Wall, Three Sisters, Explorers, and Dungeons, Dice, and Danger are my favorites. I don't think I've played Explorers. I need to look into that one. A board game I love that feels like a flippin' right, but is also flippin' places. Oh, Tagomi. I called Tagomi. It's a good game, but not one of Abby's favorites, and it did not hit the table a lot. So that was one that I actually called, but I did like it. 10 of Clubs is going to be the burn card. And we've got a Jack of Hearts and a 10 of Hearts. All right, so we're drawing on the heart track. I'm going to go ahead and take... Let's see, we've already seen a 10. So I'm going to take the 10. Because there's still 3 more Jacks. Yep, 3 more Jacks in the deck, so we'll take the 10. And let's go ahead and draw on the hearts. If I go south, I can try and get to this rail yard. So let's do that. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which is also great because it isolates that cattle ranch. So that's going to be 9 points in cattle ranches. Let's do card number 3 for the round. Jack of Clubs is our burn card. Then we get Queen of Clubs, Ace of Spades. Ooh, do I go for the straight again? Oh, man. Or do I take the... or do I try and go for a 3 of a kind? Yep, because the Ace of Diamonds... Oh, the Ace of Diamonds and the Ace of Clubs is already out, so I can only get a pair of aces. Oh, not great. But if I got a pair, it would be 4 points. Or I could try and chase the 10s. Nope. There's 2 10s in the deck, so I can't even go for a full house. Dang it. So I guess I'm going to have to try and go for the straight again. I think I need to take the queen. Yeah, it's going to be the queen. All right. What are we going to do? With the queen, let's do 1, 2, and 3. That gets me another bandit. And I don't need to worry about branching this track off now because this one's going to get to the town and it's also going to get me the saloon. So that works out. All right, next card. 10 of Diamonds is the burn. See? If I would have taken the ace and tried to, I mean, I would have gotten 2 pairs, but wasn't worth the risk. Jack of Spades, Ace of Hearts. Now I'm thinking I should have taken the ace. Them's the bricks. All right. I could take hearts and complete that train yard and get that goal done. I would also go towards that saloon, which would be nice. With the spade, I don't think I really need to do much with the spade. So yeah, I was going to go for the straight, but I need the heart. So I'm going to take the ace and try and go for 2 pair. So with the ace, I'm going to go 1, 2, and then 3, which completes that train yard. So that's going to unlock the 4 times multiplier for towns. And this one is now done. All right, still need to get to that mountain town down there. And we have our unknown goal, which we don't know about, which I hope is nothing too egregious. All right, burn card is going to be Jack of Diamonds. And we've got a Queen of Spades and the 10 of Spades. So we're drawing on the spades no matter what. But I think I'm going to take... Well, it doesn't really matter whether I take the 10 or the Queen. It's still going to be 2 pair. So let's go ahead. Let's take the 10, because why not? And now we need to go off of the spade line, and ooh, can I cut off anything? Oh, I think I can. Because if I go 1, 2, and 3, that cuts this cattle ranch off. So that increases to 12. And then I believe this cattle ranch is... Nope, this cattle ranch is not cut off because there's still the connection down here. So if I manage to cut that off, I'll get that other cattle ranch scoring. But, oh, no, only 1 track on that bandit. You know, let's not go that way. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. That way we get the bandit. And that's going to be 4 points. Oh, and I forgot I unlocked that 3rd jail. That's important. All right. So, did not manage to get another saloon, which is sad. So we're only scoring the bonus points for aces again. So 2 pairs is going to be 2 points, and 2 points for both the aces. So that hand is 4 points. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our last hand. And our last goal is complete 3 saloons. And I have 1. All right. This is going to be some work, y'all. I think I can do it. It's not difficult because I need 1 more track down here. And then I need 2 more tracks down here. So I can get 3 saloons. It's doable. Very doable. All right. Let's go ahead and shuffle our deck for our final hand. Let's hope for the best. All right. Burn card is going to be Jack of Spades. Don't get to use it. 2 cards is Jack of Clubs. Wow. All 3 jacks in a row. What are the odds of that? All right. So no choice. Got to take a jack. But the question is, are we drawing on clubs or are we drawing on diamonds? And I think the easy answer is clubs. As we're going to do 1 and 2, because that's going to get me to a town, and that's also going to get me to a saloon, which I'm going to take the jack since I just got one. May as well get the free point. All right, need to do 1 more saloon. So put those jacks away. Burn card is Queen of Spades. Then we've got 10 of Diamonds and King of Hearts. Again, I need to take the king because I need the heart. And then we're gonna do we're gonna use the town. We're gonna use our bonus track there. And then I'm gonna do 1 track here to get to the town. I'm gonna use my feature to branch off. And then I have 2 more tracks to go 1, 2, and we're going to capture that bandit right there. So we'll circle the point there. And it also isolates this cattle ranch down here. So we're on 15 for cattle ranches. All right. Looking good so far. Oh, and was that our 3rd? Yep, that was our 3rd saloon. So we're going to take kings. And we connected to the other mountain town down here. So all of our goals are complete. All right, medium difficulty. Done. Which means the target score again is going to be 60 points. All right, 3 more cards to go. Burn card's going to be King of Diamonds. Then we got Queen of Hearts. and king of spades. Decisions. I think I need to go with the spades. Because I need to cut off this ranch from this one. Oh, but I have to do it from 2 different directions. Oh, woof. I can make it work. All right, so we'll take the king of spades, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do that. That way we'll come down from this direction and cut off the ranch from the top, and then hopefully get this one to go from the bottom, but that's going to take a lot of work. We'll see what happens. I got to hope for more spades. All right, burn card is king of clubs. Then we have an ace of hearts. Oh, taking an ace either way. Do I use hearts or do I use clubs? Clubs. If I use clubs, I could get the 3rd train yard and get the 5 times multiplier for towns. It would also get me another bandit. The hearts, I could come up from the bottom and cut off this cattle ranch, and that would give me 3 more points. I think it's going to be the heart. And we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which is going to get me another bandit. And then, oh, and this ranch is now cut off. Because, yeah, we got the fort there. And then we got the track down here, and the bandit up there. Yep, that is good. So that's going to be another ranch. So if I get another spade and I can cut it off down here, I'll get that cattle ranch. All right. Final card is, burn card is a diamond. Then we have ace of spades, ace of diamonds. All right, so we got 2 pair. And I'm going to take the spade to do exactly what I said I was going to do, which is going to be 1, 2, and 3. And then I do have this town, which I could use. So I'm going to go ahead and use the town. I'm going to take the bonus track to... let's go ahead and branch off here for the feature. I said, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's the feature. Oh yeah, and then the bonus track up here to... Oh, it doesn't get the bandit. All right, so we're not doing it there. I thought I was able to get that bandit. I'm not. I think I'm going to just take another track on the fort. All right, so I did get that other cattle ranch, so that's going to bring that up to 22. All right. End of round scoring. So I did get 2 pair, kings and aces, and then jacks, kings, and aces are increased by the saloons. So that's going to be 2 points for the 2 pair, plus another 5, 7 points for that hand. So not too bad. So let's go into final scoring and see how well we did. All right, so for bandit scoring, I did manage to put them all in jail. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 11, 13 points in bandits. Not too shabby. Next up is going to be fort scoring. 2 points for every track that touches a fort, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think that's it. Yep, because I didn't do this 3rd fort over here. So that's going to be 10 points for forts. For cattle ranches, I did manage to get to 22 points. For the rail yards, I did get 2 rail yards unlocked. So that's going to be 4 times town scoring, and I did get 6 towns. So that's going to be... Oh, no, towns connected to 5 towns. So that's 20 points. I got 6 towns, which is a point apiece. So that is 6. And then for hand scoring is going to be 3, 9, 13, 20 points in cards. So got 20, and 13 is 33, plus 10 is 43, plus 22 is 65, plus 20 is 75, and 6, 81. So, did a little bit worse than the desert map, but still managed to get over the target score. I might have to try this on hard or even legendary, which is going to be an additional 3 or 4 goal cards. But, y'all, that is Pioneer Rails. So, let's go back up to the top here. All right, so, like I said, I don't know if anybody played along with me, but that's the solo mode to Pioneer Rails. The only difference between the solo mode and the competitive mode, like I said, when the cards get drawn, the dealer gets to keep one of the 3 cards that they draw, and everybody else gets their pick from the other 2. Other than that, there are 3 goals out from one of each of the categories. The first one to complete a goal gets 10 points, the second one gets 5 points, and then the rest of the scoring is exactly the same. So, yeah. Like I said, if you want to get your hands on this one, it's a very, very fun game. Really, really glad I backed this one on Kickstarter. Once again, Matthew Dunstan, you did not disappoint. Another fabulous game you have helped co-create, and really, really clever way of choosing your actions with the poker cards. So you're also, playing poker to try and get points, and also choosing the suit dependent on where you're drawing your tracks and try and get the features on the map. Definitely highly recommend this one. All right, that is going to do it for me, y'all. Once again, appreciate all the raids from Olympian and Heavy Cardboard. And was there a third raid, or was it just those 2? I think it was just those 2. Yeah, just those 2. So appreciate the raids, appreciate the subs and the new follows. Next week, for sure, I know I'm going to be doing Dorfromantik, the board game, either on Tuesday or Wednesday, not sure yet. That all depends on Abby's schedule, because she's finally going to let me teach it to her. And it's a co-op, which we're not big fans of, but we do love us in Dorfromantik. So, stay tuned to the socials to see when that's going to be. And then, yeah, after that, once I figure out what I'm going to do on either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when Dwarf happens, it's going to be TLN weekend. So I will be streaming at 6 p.m. Pacific Sunday evening. Not this weekend, but next weekend. And that's where I'll be playing Yokohama Roll and Write. So if y'all want to tune in for that, that'd be great. And of course, I'll give Thomas a plug real quick. Tabletop After Dark is this Sunday on the 21st. I did have the TLN conflict that I wasn't going to be able to participate this month, but then it got moved up a week. But Abby and I need a weekend to ourselves, so we are not doing anything. We are just going to relax and actually probably play a game not on stream for probably the first time in a long time. So yeah, that's what's coming up for me. You can find me everywhere on socials at Phantom Meeple, wherever the internet is sold. And let's figure out who we're going to take this party on and raid to. Hey, Del Demon sneaking in right to the end there. Glad to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Let's see who is on that we can raid into. Let's see. Bonds, of course, is doing Mario Kart 8 as she does every Friday. Diesel's doing 5,000 follower celebration. Kudos to you, sir. Let's see. Wow, I've only got those 2 on. I don't have anybody else on. No, actually, I do. I do have one more person on. Yeah, I am doing amazing. So, what we're going to do, we're going to actually send this raid onto Galaxy System 1. They are a non-binary Puerto Rican streamer that I discovered a long time ago. They are playing a game called The Fall of Porcupine, which that just sounds intriguing from the title on its own. And plus, I like to help out smaller streamers, and of course, you gotta help out the fellow Latinxes. So that's where we're gonna send the raid on to. Let's do this right. There we go. All right, if you are a follower of the channel, go ahead and use that command right there. If you are a subscriber, you can go ahead and use that command right there. Again, appreciate the subs and the raids. Your support is what keeps me going, y'all. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Take care, y'all.